It's Wednesday, which means it's your weekly level 2 sweat sesh. We're gonna do kind of a cardio flow today. So get our heart rates up, sweat. I was told to get a towel. I did not do that. C'est la vie. We're gonna start in child's pose. Come onto your knees. If you haven't taken a class with me, I'm Desiree. Bring the big toes to touch. Take the knees wide and then just sit the hips back towards the heels. Resting the forehead down into the mat. And then allowing yourself here a moment to let go. That might mean bending the elbows. Softening the jaw. Relaxing the brow. If you feel like your nose gets smushed in child's pose, tucking the chin in more and kind of coming to your hairline will give you a little bit more space and also help you lengthen the back of your neck. From here, beginning to deepen the breath, narrowing it to your nose, lengthening out your inhales, smoothing out your exhales. Noticing if you can get the belly to expand on your inhale. So starting deep down, then ribs, then chest rises. And then exhaling slowly. Just be here for a couple more breaths. Curling the hands forward. Take a peek forward. We're going to come right into downward facing dog. So shifting up, tuck the toes, lift the hips. You can start to pedal the feet around. So we're going to focus on sort of like a theme of simplicity today. Henry David Thoreau says the soul grows by subtraction, not addition. Maybe finding a little more movement in this downward facing dog, sort of checking in with the body. And then coming to a place of stillness. Allowing the back of the neck to lengthen. Maybe taking a little bend in the knees. Feeling the hips reaching up nice and tall. Press the ground even further away by pushing into the palms and lengthening the shoulders. Let's take one more inhale here. And then exhale, bend the knees, look forward and begin to walk or take one big step forward to your fold. Feet about hips width distance. Allow the head and the neck to relax. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. We're going to be here for another 3 or 4 breaths and maybe just thinking about what comes to mind when you think of the word simplicity. If it's something that you feel you practice, something you could practice more. Maybe even identifying some place you could simplify, area of your life, daily, maybe in a relationship. Let's release the arms. On your next inhale, halfway lift, stretch it out. We're going to pause right here. Feeling the hips pulling back, the crown of the head pulling forward. Really ground down through the heels and the balls of the feet. Feel that strong connection between your body and the ground. Deepen the breath. And then get light on the palms a little bit, so you have to use the core to support your body. Let's take one more inhale here. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Next inhale, rise up, arms circle overhead. Take the palms to touch, pause here. Gaze up towards the thumbs, root down through the feet, almost like your body was being pulled in two different directions. The feet are glued to the mat, but the hands are being reached up or pulled up by an external force, so you're getting even longer in the spine. Feel the core active. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. First one. Plant the palms, keep the legs energized, and you want to try to get the heels stacked over the balls of the feet. Nice long inhales, slow exhales. We've got 3 more breaths. If you need to drop the knees, feel free to drop them. Find a modified plank position. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. Pause here. Keep breathing, gluing again the toenails, especially the pinky toe down to the mat. Hands should be somewhat light. They're still touching the ground or the mat. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Deepen the breath. Second downward facing dog, noticing any kind of changes. Let's inhale, forward plank pose, shoulders over the palms. Vinyasa, exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms reach. Exhale, fold right away. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, plank pose, and lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank pose. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Smoothing out, inhale, halfway lift. Every transition matters. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back, lower slowly. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Last round like this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palm, step it back, vinyasa. Inhale, cobra, maybe upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Chair pose right away. Inhale, sink the hips, arms reach up. Steady breath. Long inhales. And then emphasize your exhales. I sometimes imagine in chair pose that there's like a big barbell weight on my lap, weighing me down, and I'm trying to reach my upper body up. Give that sense of grounding in the lower body. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, left foot goes back, high up on the ball of the left foot. Deep bend in your right knee. First round, we hold the poses. I want you to come into like a runner's lunge up onto your fingertips. Maybe even hover the fingertips. And then retract the shoulder blades. Chest forward, right hip pulling back. It's almost like in this posture, you're like sticking your booty out behind you as much as you can. That's compressing your belly and your thigh. Breathe. Bend even more deeply into that right knee, and then inhale, come up, crescent pose. Steady breath. Energize that back leg. This is a long stance, and then stay really deep in your front leg. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back vinyasa or skip it. Come into down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. High up on the fingertips. Deep bend in that left knee. Left hip pulling back. Chest pulling forward, and then get light on the fingertips. Retract the shoulder blades. So it's like you're trying to get them to kiss at the middle of your back. Deeper bend in that left knee. Squeeze the glutes, and then inhale, come up, crescent. Steady breath. Beautiful job. So we're going to take a few little handstand hops between rounds. You're going to stay here for a couple more breaths. I'm going to show you. We'll be planting our palms, coming back to downward dog. Starting with the right foot, halfway step forward. You're going to do these little like rocks. And you might just stay right here kind of rocking for a few breaths. Or you might start to kind of hop. Do a little bit of a tiny hop, tiny hop. Top leg stays long and strong, and trying not even to worry too much about getting into any kind of hang time. All right, hands down, step back, down dog. From here, right foot steps forward about 2/3 of the way. Start to rock back and forward. Get the shoulders over the palms, and then start to hop. Any amount. Strong arms. 2 or 3 hops. Core has to stay super active, and then come back downward dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, stand it up, hands to the heart. All right, we're gonna flow. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, right foot goes back. Inhale, crescent pose, right away, one massive breath up. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, vinyasa, or skip it. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Crescent on your inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands right back down, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, 2/3 of the way, halfway. So you have to start rocking to try to get the shoulders over the palms. If you hop with the shoulders behind the palms, you're not gonna like balance. Hop. Maybe one more. Come back, down dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, stand it up, hands to the heart. Heart rate should be up. We're gonna elevate it more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, slide the left foot back. Finish your exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back down. Step it back, vinyasa, or skip it. I'm gonna skip this one and encourage you to breathe through your nose. Nose breathing helps keep your nervous system in check. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, downward dog. Right foot this time, step partially forward. Prepare for those hops, rocking. You can just stay right here, and when you feel like you want to hop, you can do it. Little hop. Try to get those hips over the shoulders. Come back, downward dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand it up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, right foot slides back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands plant, step it back, vinyasa or downward dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent pose, reach up. Exhale, hands plant right away, downward dog. Step your left foot partially forward. Set up again, little hops. 1, 2, 3, however many you want. Come back, downward dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand it up, hands to the heart. One more round, each side. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, left foot back. Crescent inhale. Exhale, hands down, step it back. Vinyasa or straight to downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Crescent on your inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, downward dog. Right foot steps forward partially. Prepare. You'll start to get a feel for where you need to be. Rocking. Core has to be active. Come back, down dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop up, forward fold. One more round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand it up. Beautiful. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, right foot goes back. Finish your exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, vinyasa or skip it. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, plant those palms, step it back, downward dog. Left foot, step it up partially. Halfway, 2/3, rock. Strong legs, strong core. Downward dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Hands to the heart, stay in your chair. Come up on your tippy toes. Breathe. Glutes squeezing. Steady inhales. Slow exhales, slowly descend. Find your toe stand. Reconnect to your breath. Nice job, you guys. From here, left hand releases down. Maybe fingertips touch the ground. You're gonna reach your right arm up. And we're gonna start to twist. Right elbow outside the left knee. Pause here. See if you can get that tricep outside the left knee as much as you can. And that means that you're gonna have to kind of round. From here, you might plant both hands. We're not doing side crow, don't panic. Not yet, at least. Pause here, breathe. Let's come back through center. Try to keep the legs the same, just untwist. Reach the arms up nice and tall. Hands come back to the heart. This time, right hand releases. Left arm stretches up. Start to twist first. Use the core to twist. Take that left elbow outside the right knee. Start to work that elbow strongly down, even up to the tricep or the armpit. So you're rounding forward. Maybe plant both hands outside the right side of your mat. And just press your outer right leg into your left tricep. That's going to help deepen the twist. Suck that belly in. And then come on back. Inhale, arms reach up. And then take a seat, hands to the heart. Beautiful job. We're doing so good on time. It's very exciting. We have lots of time to do a lot of stuff. Let's extend the legs forward. We're going to take a seated forward fold and then do a little bit of core work. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands can fall wherever. They might be framing the calves, the ankles, or catching the outer edges of the feet. Think about pressing the ball of your foot away from you and the outer edge of your foot back towards you. Wherever you're at, on your inhale, try to lift up, straighten out the back, and then exhale, fold in a little bit deeper. It's kind of like our seated half flat back to forward fold. Breathe. Strong, active legs. Nice job. Let's go ahead and slowly sit on up. From here, scooch forward to where you're centered in the middle of your mat. I'm sweating like crazy. Let's go ahead and find our half boat, or our supported boat, I should call it. From here, you're gonna lean back onto the palms, fingertips facing towards your hips, and then get those knees or calves parallel to the ground. So we're gonna do a few little lifts, keeping the hands down to begin with. You might stay here for the first 5. Maybe you wanna release the hands. You be the judge. On your inhale, you're gonna lower, straighten out those legs, kind of lean back, and then exhale, lift, compress the thighs and the belly. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. I think that's 5. Exhale, lift. We're gonna do 5 more, hands or no hands, up to you. Inhale, lower. It's like a low boat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. This time when we lower, we're gonna pause. We're in our low boat. Breathe. Take your hands behind your head. Bend your knees. Your core is happy now for a second. We're gonna take some oblique focused crunches here, in the fitness world known as bicycles. Take that right elbow. You're gonna reach towards that left knee to tap, and then switch sides, come through center. Left elbow taps right knee. Inhale through center. Exhale, tap. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Try to match your breath. Again, moving very purposely, because you can crank these out. Inhale, center. Exhale, cross. We got 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through center, and then recline down. Whew, hug your knees in. Take a second here. Breathe. We're gonna rock to a forward fold here in a moment, or just crawl to a forward fold. It's all good, however you get there. If you can, maybe take a few rocks up and down, getting some momentum. The core is working, so that's gonna be helpful to get you to pop up into your fold. Finding your forward fold here. Notice how active the core is right now. So we're gonna work on just 2 or 3 times a hop back to chaturanga. So this is a lot simpler than you think. It doesn't actually take as much strength as it does technique. If you can hold chaturanga, you can do this. So over time, you'll be planting your hands in line with your toes. I'm not there yet. I like to step my feet back just a tiny bit, plant my hands out. You gotta think like a lean forward, and then you're just kind of barely lifting the hips and sliding the feet back. So it's gonna look something like this: lean forward, lean forward, lean forward, and then bend the elbows, hop back, chaturanga. Don't even do a vinyasa, just go back to downward dog. Let's try that all together. At your fold, take a little step back. You're gonna trust that lean forward, plant the palms, bending the knees as much as you need to. Lean, 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 and then slide the feet back, chaturanga. Press back up, downward dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. We're gonna do that 3 times. So we got 2 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those palms, step the feet back just a bit. Even if you want to bend the elbows a bunch, start to lean, 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 lean forward until you have to slide the feet back, chaturanga. Downward dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold, final time. And we're going to be moving on here. As you're ready, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms. Start to lean forward, maybe feet slide back a bit. Lean forward, slide the feet back, chaturanga, downward dog. Beautiful job. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, cat the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lift the right arm only. I changed my mind there. So we're gonna keep the left hand down on a block or on the ground. Fingertips, fist, palm. Right arm is stretching up. And actually bring your right hand to your sacrum. See if you can notice if it's kind of like off balance here. Try to lift that left hip, left femur. That's your back leg. Bend deeply into the right knee and pull that right hip back. And then keep your hand on your sacrum like you're trying to press that tailbone area down and away from you. And then start to rotate from the belly, coming into a little deeper twist. So sometimes the tendency is to roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Try to stay pressing on the ball of the left foot. Now stretch your right arm back up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Nice long inhales. Smooth exhales. We're going to take a side plank next. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Slowly step your right foot back to stack on top. Option to drop your left knee down. Steady breath here. From here, slowly lift the right foot an inch or two, step it to the left side of your mat. Wild thing, open up. Ooh. Floor slippery, be careful. Wild thing, breathe. Come back, side plank. Pause in your side plank, just one inhale. Exhale, plant that right hand down, come to your plank. Deep inhale here. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Knee to nose on your exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it forward. Right hand stays down. Left arm stretches up. Deep bend in your left knee. Bring your hand to your sacrum. Again, notice where you can kind of level off. And it's not going to be perfectly level, but you'll be able to feel when your right hip is dropping way lower than your left. So try to energize your right leg, bend your left knee a bunch, and then start to twist open using the core. And you can take that left arm back up to the ceiling. Steady breath. Deep bend in the left knee, and then start to rotate outer edge of the right foot, step back, side plank. Steady breath. Slowly lift that left foot, step it to the right side of your mat. Wild thing, open it up. Come back, side plank. Make this transition on purpose, left hand down to your plank. Deep inhale, downward facing dog on your exhale. Nice work. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step outside your right hand on your exhale, coming into a lizard. We're heading into a few stretches here. Strong left leg. In your lizard here, try to bend your elbows. And even if your right knee kind of starts to open up a bit, that's okay. How low can you get those shoulders? Strong back leg. Strong core. One more inhale. Back knee drops down on the exhale. Breathe here. So we're sort of in a, like somewhat of a break position with the back knee down. Keep your left hand down, and then take your right hand to your right knee, and then take that twist again. We're using the connection of your right hand and your right knee for a little bit of assistance. And then just notice the subtle things you can do with your body to kind of change the sensation or the place in your body you're feeling the posture the most. Sometimes rolling onto the outer edge of your right foot gets deeper into your hip. What you want to do though is just make sure your knee and your toes point in the same direction. So if you roll to the outer edge of your foot, you're still flexing the foot, From here, let's come on back to our lizard, but walk your right foot in between the palms. Let's inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, half split. Pause here. Flex those right toes. Steady breath. From here, rebend your right knee. And we're going to take pigeon, walk the right foot to the left. Open your knee out to the right. Let's stay upright for just a breath. Inhale, lift the chest, open the shoulders. And then exhale, crawl forward. Settling in. Reconnect. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you need to breathe out of your mouth for a few breaths, like sometimes that's good for the body to release some heat, but returning to your nasal breathing, if that's possible, is always kind of like the preference. From here, crawl up onto your hands, bend your back knee, so you're pulling your toes sort of towards your shoulders, but also think about lifting the toes towards the ceiling. Open up the chest. Let's take one more inhale here. Exhale, release, plant the palms. Let's step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. So between sides here, we're going to take those hops again, starting on the right. So shake out the legs. When you hop, if you're working towards a little bit of a balance, you want to think more about the middle of your back moving forward than your leg. If you think about your leg, you're going to be like doing a big back bend in your handstand. So right foot, right foot comes forward about halfway. Set up for your little rocks. Think about almost like catting the back as you take a little hop. Maybe overshoot it. One more hop. Downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot outside the left hand. Find your lizard. Deep bend in the left knee, strong arms, strong right leg. Even get the belly involved. It's like you're trying to bend your left knee, but at the same time, the rest of your body is lifting up and away from the ground. And then bend the elbows. Still, the hips are high, back leg is high. You're just kind of lowering the chest. One more inhale. Back knee drops down. Right hand stays planted. Take that left hand to the left knee. Again, we're working into that twist. So we zip up the belly, coax the twist a little deeper. Strong back leg, so the right foot is pressing down into the mat actively. Nice job, you guys. From here, we're going to slowly start to walk that left foot in towards the midline. Frame the foot with both hands. Inhale, find your low lunge, lift the chest. Exhale, half split, shift back, flex the toes. Steady breath. Nice work, everyone. Let's go ahead and slowly rebend. Left knee, find your pigeon. Walk your left foot to the right. Open that knee out. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, fold forward. Settling in. Long inhales, slow exhales. Check in with your thoughts. Notice where they're going. Just take note. Again, no judgment. Just learning our bodies, learning our minds. Every minute we spend on our mat or in an activity that's introspective, we're just strengthening our relationship with ourselves. Let's go ahead and crawl up onto the hands. Let's find that bend in the back knee, lifting the chest, opening up the shoulders, kind of like cobra, and then you bend your back knee any amount. Sometimes you might find that you need to kind of like wiggle that leg a little longer. That will help you roll to the top of the thigh instead of onto the knee. But if your quads are really tight, that might not be possible. So again, just do what you can. Do your best. Forget the rest. Lift the chest. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, release. Find your downward facing dog, step it back. We've got our hops here. Last round. As you're ready, step that left foot partially forward. Start to find your rocks. Get that core active. So really feel your belly pulling to your spine. Quality over quantity. Try to hop. And then find downward dog. Nice job, you guys. Deep inhale. Exhale, drop your knees down. Sit back on your heels. Keep the toes tucked. If they untucked, tuck them back under. And sit back onto the heels here and give the soles of the feet a little stretch. If you need some water, it's a great chance for that. Sitting up nice and tall here. Breathe. Long inhales, smooth exhales. Alrighty, from here, hands release out in front. We're gonna sit back into our little toe stand. If you need to release the feet and kind of like tap them out, that's totally fine too. You might kind of give yourself a little like release in that way. We're gonna come to a toe stand though. So popping up onto the feet. And before we take a seat down, we're going to practice our side crow. So you'll take your right arm, reach it up. You can keep your hand kind of on your left hip. That's like an anchor to help you twist. So belly tight, think tall spine, and then take that right elbow, round over the thighs, and then hook it outside the left tricep. Once you get it there, plant the right hand down. Left hand comes down as well. Now notice how wide my hands are. You don't want them really narrow. That's not going to give you a good base of support. You want them at least shoulder width or even wider. From here, pull that belly up and in as much as you can. Try to bring those knees higher up onto the triceps so you're compressed into this tight ball. And then start to lift the hips, lean forward. Your knees kind of like round forward a bit as you try to pop up into your balance. You can get up into your balance. Well, if not, do your best. And then come on down, find your toe stand, and we'll try the other side. I'm gonna turn this way so I don't show my butt to you. And we're gonna just switch sides. So I anchor my body by like holding onto my right hip with my right hand. Left arm stretches up, and then I use that to help me twist a little deeper, start to round forward over the thigh. Once you hook the elbow, really try to work it further down to the tricep. Hands plant. You start to bend the elbows, hug them in towards one another, get those knees higher, and then start to lean forward. Find that chaturanga shelf. Breathe. Come on down, toe stand. Nice work. Take a seat. Did a great job. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let's find our butterfly pose. Sitting up tall here. Hands might hold onto the ankles or the feet. Lift the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Finding as much depth as your body wants. Push them straight down to the ground. This like separation going on right to left. Steady breath. Last two. Nice job. Let's go ahead and ease our way upright. Extend the legs long, and then we're going to recline down very slowly. Think about tucking the tailbone and kind of like rounding the back a bunch, like our cat pose, and see how slow you can lower. Tuck, 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 round, round, round. Try to come on down nice and steady. Arms reach overhead. Full body stretch. Interlace the fingers. Flip the palms inside out. Press them away from you. Arms slowly release. Put a bend in the knees. Hug them up into the belly. From here, cross your right knee over your left knee. Reach up for your calves, so the right hand would be on the left calf, and the left hand would be on the right calf. If you can reach all the way up for the ankles, maybe you do that. This is sort of like a reclined cow face, where we sit and stack the knees. Flex the feet and kind of think about drawing the feet slightly in opposite directions, or just simply flexing them more firmly will do the trick as well. If you can pull the knees deeper into the belly, you can do that as well. We're going to slowly release our grip on the legs. Straddle them open, so as you uncross them, straddle nice and wide. Flex the feet, draw the heels like if you're trying to press them up to the ceiling. And then we'll switch sides, so left knee will cross over right. Hug the legs in, reach for opposite calves or ankles. Steady breath. Nice job. One more inhale. Take that final straddle, uncross the legs, open the legs out wide. You might roll the ankles. Hug the knees into the belly. Any final postures you want to take, feel free to take right now. You have about a minute. If you want to find a bridge, wheel, plow, or a final twist, all kinds of options. Take what you need. And we're going to all meet up in our final resting pose. Just as you're ready. Taking your time, you can begin to make your way onto your back. Extending the legs long. Allowing the arms to roll open. Eyes can gently close. Breath becoming as natural as possible. And just giving yourself a moment here to completely let go. Maybe the only moments of your day where there's no effort required. Just a chance to stop doing and just be. Shavasana. Can begin to find some movement. Wiggling fingers and toes. Rolling your wrists and your ankles. Taking your time, making your way back upright to a comfortable seat. I'm going to leave you with a quote from Lao Tzu, super smart guy. He says, I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These are your greatest treasures. So taking some simplicity out of our practice into your life today, even in just a small way. Let's bring our hands together, heart center. Thumbs to the forehead for clarity of mind. Fingertips down to your lips for thoughtfulness of speech, and hands to the heart for consistency of action. Much health, much wealth, and much love. Namaste.